want to address the idiots over on Teddy's, right? They think by doing a stream about the Miami show band, which likes to collude, which nobody is ever going to say that that it wasn't a tragedy what happened to the Miami show band. But these fucking idiots, right? Those pair of idiots, right over there, they think by showing the documentary about the Miami show band is going to bother me in some way. No. What you see, when you plan these things, what you should do is you shouldn't tell people, because people in chats talk Uberter, right? So when I was watching Bleeding Hearts, and is it Irish Flame? She couldn't fucking help. She couldn't help herself. She was writing, "Oh yeah, Teddy's going to do the Miami show band," and then they were writing in code Nirac, yeah. And then all of a sudden, my name popped up, WENDYWOO. So what they're doing is they're trying, because it was rumored. No one's ever been able to prove it, right? That Robert Nirac was there. It was 1974. My personal opinion is that Robert Nirac wasn't there at all, not in 1974. But people can think what they want and say what they want, because what happened to that show band was an absolute disgrace. It was just one of the many massacres that happened at that time. So let those idiots get on with it. Yeah, it's not going to bother me. It's not going to make me make a stream about it. No. I love it when people who don't know what they're talking about try to what is it? They try to involve themselves. I mean, Cam, I don't know, I can't see Cam in the chat. So Cam, can you remember the Bloody Sunday thing we did, Cam? And the fact that Jupiter knew little to nothing about Bloody Sunday, and yet there they are, the pair of them, trying to be experts about the goings on about the Miami show band. We'll let them get on with it. And as I saw in the chat on Bleeding Hearts, it's all being done because of Robert Nirac and nothing else, which is absolutely yeah. Now they want to get involved in that, and if they want to be the IRA supporting, loving bastards that they are, let them get on with it. If they want to go down that path, trying to discredit someone who's no longer here, let them get on with it. They want to bring that into their lives. They can. I'm not going to stop them. I don't need to do anything. Exactly, Cam. She knew fuck all about it then, and she knows fuck all about it now. I've got to agree with you, Cam. Danny West, the reason they're interested in Nirac, love, is because A, his picture's always on my stream, as you know, and B, there is a connection between myself and the Nirac family, and they seem to think that trying to get at Robert Nirac is going to bother me, but it's not. Yeah, but people need to understand that what went on in the so-called Troubles, right, was murderous on both sides. And until people understand that, you can have too many individuals like those two loonies over there trying to place the blame in one place, when actually, when you dig deep and go deep into the whole subject, the whole fucking thing was a mess, all of it. Robin Pets, thank you, love. Thank you for that donation. Thank you, love. They are bored. Jupiter doesn't like it because I keep mentioning different family names, but that's not going to force me to do anything. I don't. They say what they want. They'll bring trouble upon themselves. It's up to them. I don't care. But I want to address. So Upata also decided yesterday. Oh, was it yesterday afternoon? She did it. She made a video about Danny Jones. Well, what Danny Jones and the grooming gangs. So I'm not one who took. I've got to be honest with you, right? I didn't take a lot of notice of what was going on with these grooming gangs. I'm sorry, I just didn't. It wasn't, we all have our favorite subject. We can't be interested in everything that happens. So because of the subject matter of grooming gangs, I tended to always veer away from it. Always, even for as long as I can remember, I'd read it in the newspaper and then just try and forget it. But for some reason, she's accused Danny of impersonating a policeman. I mean, really? So Danny is now running around and impersonating a policeman, which is against the law, actually. I know he's not doing that, but she thinks he's literally doing that, going out in public, pretending to be a policeman. As for the said evidence that Danny brought to Veli's the other night, it comes down to the plain and simple fact, right, of you either believe the police or you believe the young individuals that were sadly groomed by many, 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 many fucking men. Now, who knows? I don't know. I've never been groomed. How are we, the public, meant to know? Because the police say one thing. Yeah, Debla, who probably did get a fake warrant card. A full uniform. Yeah, it wouldn't fucking surprise me. But anyway, these young girls. So let me get to the point. So I did a little bit of research today on said grooming gangs, just so that I know I'm up to speed on it. And it was disgusting what went on, right? So it seems to me, looking at the evidence that Danny had, right, and what I read, it seems to me that that case could easily be a case of the girl not being believed and the police deciding to believe the young man instead. Because it seems to me that too many of these perpetrators did actually get away with all this grooming. But to be quite honest with you, is it something that we can change? Is it something that you're all going to go out on the street and fucking march about? No, you're not. I mean, and her with her accusations, okay, and Dopey Dave. And what do they ever do about it? Nothing. Well, I shouldn't think they ever do anything. This is what I don't understand. They get so impassioned and so into it, but they never actually do anything apart from call people names. So that leads me on to, apparently the police, right? They were worried they were going to be called racists, okay? So today when I was doing the research and everything, I thought to myself, but this goes right back to what I've been saying for weeks. If you look at these channels, which is just a little microcosm of everywhere, isn't it, right? Now, if I was to say something, well, I have said things in the past, haven't I? Let's be honest. I've said things about Jungle Book. I've said all kinds of things, right? Which to me was just a joke. But I've been labeled a racist, right? And it's just on YouTube, I'm a racist. But they did try go looking for my friends to tell them that I'm a racist too, right? So whilst them lot are moaning about Danny, okay, they're also the very people that run around labeling everyone a racist. And they don't see, they're incapable of seeing the actual harm that does. I mean, you've only got to look at Upita's so-called husband, right? When I said I didn't want Rishi Sunak as Prime Minister, he immediately labelled me a racist. Yeah, a fucking racist bitch, and all the rest of it, because I didn't want Sunak as a Prime Minister. So, before people open their mouths and start throwing out words like racists, they need to understand that it's not just on YouTube. Look what's happened, because, the PC world went fucking crazy in Rotherham, Telford, and everywhere else. Look what's happened, because people have been scared to be called racists in real life. People don't want to lose their jobs. People won't do their work properly. And then you get the people like Dopey Dave and Upita who'll go, well, we don't know why. We don't know. Well, hello, you're the ones that constantly label people racist. I mean, at the moment, that Irish woman who pretends she's Irish, but she's not really Irish, right, keeps putting on a loop the video. I think it is Luke's sister, okay? And for the life of me, I don't know why. But, I don't know why she's doing it. What is it these people get out of trying to demean other people like that? So at the moment, what you have, right, you have two elderly women, or older women like myself. I personally don't like elderly, but older women who are trying to get at me through Robert Nairac. Then you've got the pretend Irish woman, the plastic Irish woman, I call her, who is trying to get at Luke through his sister. It just, I don't understand it. I'm going to put the link out, and I hope somebody comes on, because I don't want to sit here and talk to myself. And then we've got the Palestinian thing, haven't we, going on in London. Do you know, it upsets me so much I can't watch it. Now, I have been on other sites, and I do know what's being planned, right? And they're not going to get away with it. They're not going to get away with it. This is not going to be allowed to go on. I mean, it's pathetic. Down at the cenotaph, you've got all these pro-Palestinian, pro-Hamas, and then you've got like 5 or 6 Israeli flags and Union Jacks on the other side. And we all know why there's only that amount. Is because, well, if the Union Jacks start turning up in force, you know what's going to happen. They're going to get arrested in their own country. They're just going to get arrested. Every day this week, all I've thought is this country is falling, if not fell. I mean, hopefully this is...
Hi, Wendy.
Hello, darling. Hi, Alice. So
I'm all right. What's been going on? I've missed tonight.
Okay,
sorry if I've been really ignorant, but I've missed tonight.
No, it's I was setting up my own live, and I saw what Moon was doing, and she's doing a stream because she wants to be pro IRA, obviously, about the Miami show band, which were murdered by the loyalists, right?
Yeah, of course they were.
But because over the years, the story is that apparently Robert Nairac was there and all the rest of it, but that's rumour. That's not fact.
Go on, Wendy. Sorry, I'll mute up my dog's bar.
Yeah, that's not fact. That's just rumour. That's why they're doing that stream. It's pathetic. It's fucking stupid. is calm. I calm.
All right, Wendy.
So, well, I don't know what's happened to Alice. What do you think? Why on earth, after all this time, would they choose to do the Miami show band? Do you see what I mean? They're so pathetic, Cam, honestly. How can they sit there, talk about the deaths of people, the murder of people, like it's some sort of fucking game?
Well, it is to them, though, Wendy. Unfortunately, it is to them because neither of them two fruit fucking cakes have a clue. They haven't got a clue. As I said, Jupiter didn't back
Right, love.
then, and she certainly doesn't now.
You know,
Certainly doesn't now. So you shouldn't again. Gas plant. I told you, you really shouldn't speak on something that know very little about or fuck all about. And you know fuck all about what happened in Northern Ireland. Yeah, even though your kids are half Irish, you know fuck all what goes on the Isle of Ireland at all.
She's never given a shit, Cam. With even
no,
half
No,
Irish
no,
kids, like, do you know what I mean?
no.
Clearly.
So that's what I
she,
mean. It's kind of to get back at you, Wendy. That's what I'm kind of saying because
what,
again,
the way I look at it, Cam, is as soon as I saw it out, my mind went straight back to that debate that we had over Bloody Sunday. And I'm telling you, that debate did not go the way she thought it was going to go.
no, of
No, that was a
course,
couple of years ago
no.
when it went, last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, but a lot of people didn't expect it to go that way, Wendy. A lot of people didn't. So
But if
it
you,
shocked, you know what I mean, a
yeah,
few people.
but Cam, if you're going to be talking facts and truth, you have to stick with the facts and the truth. You can't make lies up just because it might suit the fact that I'm English and you're Irish. Do you see what I mean, love?
No, I
No,
Because
you
get that.
can't
I get
waver,
that.
can you? You can't waver between the truth.
Again, like it's like you see because of what's going on, obviously with Israel and Palestine, they're trying to make comparisons with like Ireland and England. It's like no, that's not the same. That's not the same. Please stop trying to compare the both.
it's not the same. It's not the
It's
same at
not the
all.
same at all. Like what's happening here again, very reminiscent of World War Three. Like it's going to be World War Three, should I say?
Yeah,
It's like what, like I'm saying, it's getting quite scary. And I know, like we had our troubles, but I mean, we never strapped bombs to our chests and did all that shit. Like so, I mean, it's just like again, Moon, like just shut the fuck up, Moon.
yeah. She need
Anybody
to
needs,
stop talking about subjects they don't know about. Because that time we had that debate, and I was bringing things up. I mean, we had Jupiter like literally in shock that about silly little things. Not that Northern Ireland was a separate place to like the island of Ireland, if you know what I mean,
yeah,
in the
yeah.
way it was governed. She didn't even know that. And like you've said, she's got half Irish children or whatever they are.
Yep, the half Irish Wendy, and she knows. Now you see, the thing is that I've noticed she doesn't really give a fuck.